Are you ready to buy your first home? Do you need some tips on how to save for a house? Then this video is for you. Hi, my name is Amy Brown. I'm a realtor with Long & Foster in Columbia, Maryland. Let's dive right in to how to save for a house, plus everything else you'll need to know. How to save. Number one, you're going to need to make saving for a house a priority in your life. You'll need to scale back on other areas. Maybe you need to skip a vacation for 1 year or 2 years. Maybe you have to delay a new car or a better car. You'll need to live beneath your means in order to buy a house most of the time. I'm sure you know all of what I'm about to say to you, but it's nice to have a little reminder. Spending freeze. People don't like those two words, but that's probably what you're going to need to do for 1 month, 2 months, maybe a year. It just depends on your situation. You're going to need to cut out all extra things. Concerts, entertainment, no eating out, no fast food, cooking 100% at home, eating leftovers, and just doing away with anything that's not essential in order to get you to your goal of home ownership. Getting your car washed is not essential. It sure feels great to have a freshly washed car, but you're going to have to just skip on that for a little while. You're going to have to look at your income versus expenses. You're going to need to show that you have consistent income and relatively low expenses. So start really tracking your finances. You want to track every penny. Get a notebook, get a Google sheet. You want to track everything that comes in and everything that goes out, and you'll be surprised at what you find out. The tiny expenses add up over time. The Starbucks coffees that we all enjoy, and those wonderful impulsive Amazon purchases that we have Prime and we can get it tomorrow. You're just going to have to pause that to get into your home. It'll be worth it. You'll get to do it again someday. Just take a break. Also, look at automating your savings. All of your money from your job is probably direct deposited into one bank account, and then you need to move it to a separate bank account, a new home fund. Do that with every paycheck and do not touch that money. That money is sacred. And also look at your debt to income ratio. How much debt do you have? How much income is coming in? Work out that calculation and really ideally get it below 44%. Lower is better. Okay, we've gone over tips on how to save for a home. I want to now just touch upon some other items that you will need to know when you buy a home. Lender requirements. You need a good credit score. Generally speaking, that's 740 and above to get you the best possible interest rate. 780 and up will get you a slightly better interest rate. You'll need 2 years of tax returns. You want to make sure that your income is consistent and going up over time. You're going to need bank statements. 2 to 6 months. Lenders want to track what money is coming in and what's going out. You'll need some cash reserves. You'll need 2 months to 6 months of PITI in a cash reserve. What does that mean? That's principal, interest, hazard insurance, and real estate taxes. And if you have homeowners association dues, you'll have to add that. But the bank wants to see that you have, just depending on how much of your down payment, 2 to 6 months of cash reserves. And always, always, always make sure that you have an emergency fund. And you will need this because once you move into your new home, you will need to expect the unexpected. Anything can happen. And when the bank looks at your cash reserves, I should point out that they will also take a look at your retirement account, and that could count for a portion of your required cash reserves. Lastly, your down payment. With your first-time home buyer, most first-time home buyers either put down about 5%, maybe 10%. You can go lower. There are products, a 3% conventional loan, a 3.5% FHA mortgage. If you're a repeat buyer, they tend to put 15 to 20% down. If you don't put 20% down, you'll generally be paying private mortgage insurance because your loan is a little bit riskier and the lender is going to require this. It's usually 0.5 to 1% of the loan. And you do have the option with some lenders of paying the PMI in advance in a lump sum. And I have had clients do that. Once you have 20% equity in the home, you might want to go ahead and refinance and get rid of PMI. If the market is competitive and your down payment is 10% or less, you'll be less likely to be the winning offer. You'll be at a disadvantage against other offers with higher down payments. So just know the type of market you're in and do whatever you can to have the highest percentage down payment that you can handle. Thank you for watching, and please call me with any questions.